We are in unprecedented times, technologically speaking. In my lifetime alone, born in the early 90s, we have gone from a little plastic box that you put other little plastic cartridges in and get a workable 3D representation of a digital world that you can play in and have fun in using a handful of buttons on a little plastic controller. We've gone from that to fully immersive AI experiences where some people report being unable to tell the difference between the virtual virtual world experience and this world, except for the fact that they could take the visor off. We are approaching a point where technology begins to self-evolve, and it will be here within my lifetime for sure, probably within the next decade. And we are beginning to see some of the moral, ethical, and even possibly existential problems that come with this rapidly evolving technology. There's been a lot of talk, for example, about ChatGPT and how when it first came out, it was fairly neutral. And as the devs realized that it was being honest, they began giving it parameters, and now ChatGPT is a woke leftist cult machine. Similarly, we have issues with AI-generated art and media. AI has gotten so good at creating images that now we have no idea whether a given image that we see on the internet, whether it be a video or a still image or even a voice clip, we have no idea whether it was generated by an artificial intelligence or whether it was real recorded footage. Now, when you have content creators as disparate and different as Penguin Zero, also known across the internet as Moist Critical, and Matt Walsh, both talking about a story, Matt Walsh obviously being a very hard right conservative Christian fundamentalist type guy, and Penguin Zero being a child of the internet, a quintessential millennial internet personality. And I think he doesn't say it explicitly, but if I had to guess, I'd say he leans center left. When you have something that unites both people in talking about the same story, in talking about the same issues around the story, you know that it's something that needs to be talked about, and it's a very serious issue. Now, both of them talked about AI as it relates to porn and the unconsensual creation of pornographic imagery using real people's faces who do not create pornographic content. And surely enough, that is a huge moral and ethical issue. If you are someone who uses AI technology to create pornographic material or fake voice clips of someone saying abominable things, you are scum, and I think that quickly needs to be made illegal because it is morally reprehensible. But AI porn is the surface of the problem. It is the tip of the iceberg as far as I'm concerned. We are moving into a new reality where we have to question literally everything we see on our devices. At this point, the entire internet is suspect. The only thing you can trust is what you can hold in your hand and physically see, and your one-on-one personal interactions. If it's on your phone, you don't know if it's real. If it's on your computer screen, you don't know if it's real. That's facts. Because AI has now come that far, and it's only going to go further as time goes on. It's only going to be more accessible to people, and it's only going to get easier for bad people to create stuff with it. If you have a mind as paranoid as mine, you may know where I'm heading with this. Soon, our governments and our entire information sphere will be compromised by the dangers of AI. This is a very real problem. This is not tinfoil hat territory. False flags, viral misinformation, viral disinformation, stuff that looks 100% real, stuff that would outrage millions, but stuff that absolutely did not happen is already possible. And the problem with that is obvious and present, and what's terrifying is no one knows what to do about it. I was prompted to talk about this because someone in my Discord by the name of Sleepy Hazard, he's a very influential member of my community in some regards, as he is our resident meme lord. You can follow him here on Twitch. He occasionally streams. And I was prompted to talk about this because he shared a video in my Discord detailing just how serious the issue with AI and governance and fake information is. I'm going to play that video now, close the video out with this. Please watch this, even though it's put into the format of a video game parody. Everything in here is serious philosophical and ethical query, and you really need to think about it and be alert about it. Inform yourself about what's going on with AI. Pay attention to what politicians and social influencers are saying about it. Do not let them pull the wool over your eyes. Godspeed, my friends. Welcome to the adventure.
Raiden, are you having fun playing with the new AI toys?
Well, yeah, I am. You can make pictures of cute anime girls and...
Enjoy it while it lasts, Raiden.
What do you mean?
Did you really think that civilians would be granted unrestricted access to such powerful military weapons forever?
Military weapons. Are you implying that this technology was created by the government?
Of course it was. This AI technology has been used by the intelligence agencies to warp the public's perception of reality for years. All in the name of national security, of course.
But why would they suddenly make the tech public and let everyone start using it?
Why would we indeed, Raiden?
What? What in the hell are you?
Your question is irrelevant. By creating a new problem, we can cultivate a desired reaction to it in order to manufacture consent for our preferred solutions. In short, it's justification for a war.
A war? On who or what?
A war on misinformation. By arming the public with these AI weapons, everyone becomes a potential enemy combatant. Then we will have justification for unprecedented security measures. It all comes down to confusion and identity, Raiden.
Identity?
Identity. This AI technology is Pandora's box. Pretty soon the internet will be mired in total illusion. Perfect AI speech, audio, and video synthesis will drown out reality. Then AI bots will flood social media. No one will be able to tell the difference between interacting with an AI machine or a real human online. Even telephone calls will become totally untrustworthy. That is when we will present our solution. Mandatory digital identity verification for all humans at all times. The only way to ensure that you're dealing with a real flesh and blood human being and not an AI-generated mirage.
But why?
Total information control. For too long, the internet has acted as a double-edged sword. Its potential for anonymous user activity allows anyone at all to spread any thoughts, ideas, or information patterns that they please with impunity. State secrets, dangerous ideas, ludicrous conspiracy theories, misinformation, and disinformation. Until now, there has been no easy solution to this problem. Our digital identity platform will finally put an end to anonymity online. It will allow us to trace misinformation and other dangerous communications to its source and exact appropriate justice.
That's crap! I won't go along with it, and others will resist.
You won't have a choice, Raiden. Do you think your bank is willing to risk doing business with an artificial human instead of a real one? Our digital identity platform will be required not only to access web services, but to pay for your internet connection in the first place.
You can't just censor the entire internet because of a new software technology. Who are you to define what's misinformation anyways?
That sounds like something a misinformation terrorist would say.
I know about the deep fakes you've been making of me, Raiden.
What? No, I was just adjusting the AI settings and...
Controlling the output of generative AI technology is simple. We will create context for its use. First, we will censor any use related to social taboos. Then we will censor anything else that we desire. If anyone complains, we will accuse them of wanting to engage in or promote social taboos.
That's what it means to create context.
We will corral the use of AI by making appeals to bias, ethics, and copyright laws. You will still have access to generative AI in some form, but it will be crippled, limited, controlled, and it will be monitored. Anything that you generate will be cryptographically signed with your digital ID, so that its provenance can be ascertained if it's later deemed to be problematic.
What gives you the right to control what people can do with their computers?
The public at large will give us that right, because they will be desperate for a solution to the problem we created. They will eagerly give us the keys to the castle. Then, we alone will define what is fiction and what is reality, what is human and what is machine. After letting you get a brief taste of our power, we will reclaim our monopoly on misinformation and put an end to misuse of the internet once and for all.
You won't get away with this.
It is probable that we will. Now get back to work generating your precious AI waifus, Raiden, our beloved prompters. Enjoy yourselves.
Snake, wake up! It's an emergency. Rose knows about the deepfakes. Snake! Snake! I guess he stayed up late AI catfishing again.